Hey again, everybody. I hope you're doing well because I got to tell you, I'm doing great. Wow. This has been an incredible last week and a half here in Montana. This is what it's like out where Nicole and I found this beautiful Airbnb outside of Whitefish, Montana. Whitefish, of course, is kind of the gateway to the Glacier National Park, where we have enjoyed some incredible hiking, meeting some amazing people. We've done a 35-mile bike ride. We went down in a gold mine. We took a chair lift to the top of a ski resort and then hiked around up there. We did a whitewater rafting trip that concluded with a beautiful salmon dinner. And we're not done yet. And you know, I'm just so grateful for this time that I'm having, this time in my life. And I'm coming to you from the perspective of, I had someone comment recently on some of my grief videos. And I wanted to answer one of the key questions that they asked. You know, it's been almost 6 years since my beautiful bride, Pam, was taken off to heaven. And, you know, then a few years later, I met Nicole. And now she's part of my life and we're married. And this person asked, they said, what if the roles were reversed? And Pam was with a younger man from Kenya right now while you were off in heaven. And I will tell you, the answer is pretty darn simple. After knowing the pain of losing someone, as I did in those first years after losing Pam, and how unhappy I was, if that was the case for her, and who knows, she may have, may not have been the case for her, but if she was incredibly sad and unhappy, I would be incredibly happy that she met someone. I don't care if they were from around the corner, across the country, or on another continent like Kenya. I don't care if they were older. I don't care if they were younger. I don't care if they're black, orange, yellow, white, whatever. If it made her happy, I'd say I'm glad for her. I really, really am. Now, again, I always like to point out, everybody's grief journey is going to be different. It really, really is. And again, this is not a video to encourage someone who's lost someone to go out and find someone else. That's not at all what this is about. And in my case, I didn't set out to find somebody else. Yes, I was incredibly sad. There were times I was unhappy, but I was putting one foot in front of the other and continuing to live life to the best I could. God just happened to bring somebody in my life that has brought a little extra joy to my life, a little extra bounce to my step. And life couldn't be better. Yeah, taking trips and traveling, that's always been part of my MO. And I would have continued doing that, and I did. But now having somebody along on these trips and seeing the joy in her face and the things we do, well, it's made it just that much more sweeter. Because, you know, just about everything we've done has been a first for Nicole. Believe it or not, all those years she used to work different type jobs and such, but it was always just about make money, keep going, keep going, keep going. She never took time off for a vacation. And so now we're getting to do that. We're getting to take a vacation. And it's been so, so much fun. And I'm looking forward to many more trips together. And I'm happy we have this. But again, it's not going to be right for everyone. And I get it. If you're one of those people that may watch these videos and you see my earlier videos on grief and how I'm progressing and the down days I had and such, and then all of a sudden you find a video where, wait, what? He met someone? No, that's not right. You can't meet somebody else. Well, it happens. I was one of those people, too, who always thought it was wrong if somebody met someone else after being married for a number of years. But now being on the other side of things, and reverse engineering, as I call it, and thinking about, would I have been happy for Pam to have found somebody else? Yes, I would. Had she not, and she remained like single until she was called to heaven, fine too. And then also to answer that question of, well, how are you going to answer her when you get to heaven about this other woman that you became married to? Well, it's pretty simple. I truly believe once we get to heaven, the things of this earth, there's an old gospel song, the things of this earth shall grow strangely dim, because this is the past. Heaven is about the future and about the eternity. And I've read a lot of books about heaven. And this is just my take. Not necessarily the take that you have or anyone else, but I think we'll have familiarity with one another in heaven. But we're not going to remember past relationships and things like that, because even in the greatest of relationships, there was pain and there were tears. And there's not going to be any more of that in heaven. It's all going to be good. We will, I don't know what else to say. I just don't worry about that aspect of things. So again, thanks for checking in with me. I do appreciate your comments. I understand those of you who may be upset with different things that I do. But again, it's different for everybody. Your grief journey is your grief journey. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. Take care. Good night again from beautiful, beautiful Montana, just outside of Whitefish, Montana. Until next time, bye everyone.